Hello friends and welcome to another video here. I am at chess.com and I'm gonna play a 10-minute game explaining my moves so maybe you can get a better understanding on chess. This is the Sicilian defense against the king's pawn. What we're gonna do, we're keep developing and fighting for the center if possible. So now we are opening the position and this is called the open Sicilian. And now he's attacking, we are defending. We wanted to play c4 but we had no time to play that. So this is the knight or a very strong variation. And we are building pressure now on the king's side because we do want to castle alongside here. And this is going to be truly a very aggressive game now. Yes. Now there's h6 or b5. I mean, both moves are very famous here. Yeah, this is very fashion now. Now knight goes here. Yeah, this is in fashion now. And now this move is the theoretical one because the pawn is pinned. So this is the main line. Let's see if he found the main line. I like to play this move here because then I no longer have my king at this diagonal. And the game goes on, yeah, with chances for both sides. Now I'm protecting this pawn and threatening h3. And the game goes on, chances both sides. Very difficult position. Very technical opening here. And yes, now he starts with the attack, and we also need to attack. We also need to attack. Okay. What can I do? This move is tempting, right? But what if he attacks this knight? He's getting not many squares. So how about sacrificing? I don't know. Maybe sacrifice the bishop. Then I got two attacks there, but he's going to defend, right? Yeah, he's defending properly, unless we try to overload this guy here with rook to f1. Let's see. I'm not sure, but it looks like a good... Okay. Okay. We can, of course, defend, but there is always this idea, which I like a lot. And there is also, like we said, this idea. But I'm not sure because this knight is attacked at this moment. So let's focus on this move. Let's say he takes with the pawn. I simply recapture. And now his king's in the center. There's a pressure on f6. My knight is going to f5, but not so good because his bishop is not committed to b7 yet. If his bishop was on b7, maybe it was better because of those knight f5 ideas. But now with his bishop guarding f5, I don't think it's going to work. So let's just put our knight into safety and we can play b3 if we're threatened because now we don't have many squares available for our knight. So let's develop like this. And what can I do? I mean, my position is a little bit ruined, but at least I'm defending. I probably played something wrong here in the opening. But okay, we can go on. Maybe rook f1 was wrong. Maybe I had to play a3, I don't know. King a1, I don't know. So I could go back with the knight, and I don't know. But okay, the position seems playable. I can bring a defender. The c2 pawn is pretty much defended. He could try to attack this pawn, but is it really worth it? I don't know. Maybe I can play this against queen d7. Because he cannot capture because of the pin. And we do have a strong attack on the king side. And also some sacrifice ideas here. I don't know. Position doesn't seem so bad. I mean, it's playable, probably. It's probably playable. Okay, how can I go on? I mean, queen d2 here is a good move, I guess. Yes, it's a very good move because he cannot capture here because of the check. And So I'm playing this. And the idea is that I'm attacking both pawns now. If you want to exchange, we can exchange. But if you want to go after my pawn here on a4, well, good luck. Then I tell you good luck because I'm going to attack here. Yeah, I'm going to attack. Maybe I'm starting with this, followed by this, followed by pressure there. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do if you go here. Just be careful because you were after my pawn and I'll be after your king. So just make sure you're doing the right thing. And yeah, I mean, we could target this pawn as well in the future. Let's say we're exchanging or something else, but and then he plays this, then this square. Okay, are you serious? Let's go for this. Yes, I'm definitely going for this. Immediately. Okay, now I'm attacking the bishop, which is a very powerful piece in these kinds of dark square attacks. But also, I want to remove the defender of the knight so I can play this, like, let's say, for example, this, and this, and there's no defense. And this is game over, I think. Unless he finds some perpetual or like an attack here on c2, but I don't think, no, it's not possible. So, yeah, it better be... Oh, okay, the game is over at this point. It's just over. Okay, there's no defense here. He miscalculated the position and now the game is over. There's no rook h6, there's no... The queen cannot help. The queen is just too busy capturing a pawn. And yeah, and the game is over, like I said. Yeah, we had a great game here. Let's take a look at the report. So let's see if... I mean, probably some bad decisions in the opening. Let's take a look at those. A very good accuracy, not the best one in the world, but a very good one. But some mistakes here. So let's try to get some... So far, so good. The position is good for white here, surprisingly, because... but let's see here. H3 was not a bad move. And now what to do? Because I'm always in doubt in this position. Rook hf1 is a good move. It's a fine move. But now b4 and knight a4. Okay, this is not bad. Bishop d7, b3. The only move. We need to protect the knight. The knight has no good square. And now, of course, I can remove my knight from here when I want. But he took because he wants to mess up my pawn structure. The point is that my pieces are well placed and his king is lying in the center. So he's got no advantage by doing that. And now this move is not the best because bishop takes e5. With this move I didn't spot. Immediately going for this. I didn't spot it. So I went for this one, which is a miss. And now he can exchange the queens and the game can go on. Okay, but if he exchanges the queen and the game goes on, I feel good. I mean, of course, not against an engine, because the engine is saying that the position is probably better for black. But for the human standpoint, I feel great here. And now bishop takes e5 is the best way to go. And knight takes e6 is the only move here that wins. Wow, and I played knight c6 and I thought that it was very good, but now knight takes e6. Wow. Because the queen is going to g5 and I have all sorts of threats, like g6, like e5, like all sorts of threats, f6. Let's take a look at this line. Not an easy one to spot. Not an easy one to spot. But if he tries b3, I just capture, okay? And then if he castles, then bishop take... What? Okay, no, we are going too far. We are going too far. Okay, this is just... We just went too far now. Just exchange. Okay, this is probably not reality. We are somewhere far beyond reality, where I have 6 pawns for a piece. Is that it? Not for one piece. Okay, there's 5 pawns for one piece. Yeah, that's odd. Okay, but that didn't happen. So now his only move was queen to c3. So he had to play it. And then we can exchange and I can get back my pawn. And the game goes on with chances for both sides. So he went for the pawn instead. Now the game is over, but I'm not going for the pawn. I'm going for the king. So that's why the game is over at this point. Okay, a very nice game with some bad decisions, not bad decisions, but some missed opportunities out from the opening. But hopefully it ended up well. And that's it for today. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for your audience, and see you next time.